doc type. The screen is shared, right? Great. So doc type HTML, and we see HTML here. So a head, a body. So we always follow standards in programming. Remember, anybody can code, but only few people can code it better. So title, the title is Tutoslive PHP array variables. So we use Twitter Bootstrap. So link, I want to include that, href equal to. Alright, so let's try to use the CDNs here. Maybe the CDNs may work here. So what I do is I'll go here, Bootstrap or CDN. So it's here, Bootstrap CDN. So this is a CSS file. So I copy, I paste here. So I'll use HTTP. Okay, rel equal to style sheet. And let me save this as php underscore array underscore variable dot php. Okay, though the code is HTML right now, we'll be including PHP code, hence the extension is dot .php. Save it in your htdocs folder, which is found inside your XAMPP. Okay, XAMPP htdocs. Make a folder of your choice. If you don't want to make it, you can directly dump it in htdocs folder. So php underscore underscore variable dot php. Okay, so here I'll use the bootstrap classes. Class equal to container. So container is a default class inside our bootstrap. Again, I'll use a row. And here what I do is like I'll use a table. Class equal to, I guess it's a table class. Okay, we discussed about HTML tables. Unfortunately, the videos are not available. They'll be available pretty soon. So every table will have at least one tr and every tr has at least one td. So what I do is instead of td, I'll say th. Okay, here I'll say name. I just want to print the names of the students who have come to today's class. Okay, so then again another tr to print the names here. So I don't use any loops here. We'll see about loops tomorrow. So as of now, what I do is like I'll directly print using indices. Alright, any questions here until now in the code? Or I'll extend the class here by 20 minutes, let's say 15 minutes. Yes? Any questions here until now? I've just written a simple HTML code. And Ankush, assume you know HTML, right? I have written a HTML. So coming to the tables, I mean the classes here, they're all bootstrap classes. You can all find them at getbootstrap.com. So this is the official website of the bootstrap front-end framework. So you can find everything which is related to the Twitter bootstrap front-end or get bootstrap. Sorry. Alright, it's official here. Here in the components you find the tables here. So not in the components, I guess in the CSS. Alright, here are the tables. So you find, let's use table stripe, the class. This is much better, I guess. So class table striped. Okay, let's see what we got over there. So again, localhost is my server name, so I'll say localhost. So our folder is Tutoslive underscore php. So I enter this. So this is my file here. So I click here. The table is getting printed. Okay, I don't want that big table there, so what I do is I'll open another div here, class equal to call md, let's say 8, and call md offset 2. So don't worry about this. Okay, I'll give an explanation too for this call md and the stuff whatever we have written over there. So I have to close this div. I don't want that big table, so that's the reason I've restrained content. You guys can see it here. Right, click here, the table's width has been decreased. So even this is big for me. So what I do is like I'll use only 4. You see here, or it still has no impact, I guess. Fine, we'll see that later. So here, right here, the name should come. Okay, so even before that, what I do is like here I'll start assigning the variables here. So dollar students is my variable, and I'll say array. Okay, now the students names, so Taufik, Ankush, Avnesh, Rajesh, and Rakesh, and there was Rahul, right? He left, I guess. Rahul, and there was Sumalata, and who else there here? I'm sorry if I don't remember a few names. So Rajesh here, Sumalata is here, Ankush, Pradeep is here, Amnesh is there, and Satish is here. So we forgot the names of Pradeep and Satish. So it's Pradeep and Satish. Right? So I gave the names inside an array. Okay, now here I have to print the names. So I'll print it inside a td. Here again, since it's a PHP, I had to use PHP and dollar students of 0. So this will print whatever the first value, the 0 at index 0, it will just print the value. So what I do is like I'll copy and I'll paste. So I'll change the indexes 1, 2, 3. Let's see what it has to print over there. So this is it. You see, it's printing. Okay, this is the perfect way to write a PHP code. So separate as much as you can. Separate as much as you can. We are not writing any HTML code inside our PHP tags, except we are that printing it. We have to however print it to show it on the browser. Alright. So here I'll start printing. How many students we got? 4 more, 5 more. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Are there 8 students in the class? Only 7? Okay, Rahul. Fine. So this is how I dynamically print the things. So tomorrow these values come from a database. Okay. Good. Fine. Any questions? So always Remember, the summary of this class is separate as much as you can the HTML code and PHP code. We have learned about the variables, we have learned about arrays have indices, so at each index there's a value, right? Any questions here?